Snuggled in the evocative coastline of Liguria, the Cinque Terre National Park is an enchanting postcard. Its pastel-colored tower homes flow graciously down steep undulating cliffs to kiss the iridescent Mediterranean Sea. Cinque Terre was accessed by sea and trail in the past. Today it can be reached by car and train. But one of the most noticeable things here is the absence of vehicular traffic into the villages. The Cinque Terre is all about its trails and walking. These trails in many parts are unforgiving and relentless. Here there are hundreds of very steep inclined steps. But it is all worth it. The Cinque Terre marvels at every step. The easiest and most stress-free way of getting here is by the Cinque Terre Express train service. The trains run in each direction about 4 to 5 times an hour. Pisa and Genoa airports are the closest. During March to November, ferries depart La Spezia, Lerici and Porto Venere and make stops at all the villages. The minibus service Explora Cinque Terre offers hop-on hop-off service in and out of the towns. Cinque Terre's high season begins after Easter weekend and continues through October. Its peak visiting season is May to August. During peak visiting time, book accommodations at least 3 months prior to your arrival here. Summers are very hot and humid and its trails offer almost no shade. The Cinque Terre has 75 miles or 120 kilometers of trails. Sentiero or Blue Path is the best known trails here. This 7.5-mile scenic and sometimes strenuous trail snakes its way from Riomaggiore to Monterosso. To access these trails a Cinque Terre card is required. Do not show up with flip-flops for your hike. You will be turned away. Proper hiking boots or sneakers must be worn. These moderate to difficult trails offer marvelous, spectacular views. But be aware, these trails get very narrow in places and have some very serious vertical drops and hundreds of stairs at a time. Bring along your sunscreen. You will need it. Pack water and snacks and of course, your camera with lots of storage. Picture-perfect frames await you at every step. Due to a landslide, the scenic Via dell'Amore or Lover's Lane is inaccessible currently. It will be reopened to visitors in 2024. The villages are close to one another. Choose one as base and visit the others by foot or train. In Riomaggiore, lovers prove their endless devotion to one another by writing their names on a padlock and hang it in the nets that decorate Lover's Trail. The key is then tossed into the sea. Constructed on the highest point in the year 1260 to protect against intruders, the tower of the medieval castle of Riomaggiore offers sweeping sea vistas. The Church of San Giovanni Battista houses some of the finest painting masterpieces. A mechanical organ built in 1851 is here. The 16th century Oratorio di Santa Maria Assunta contains a triptych of Jesus, the Virgin Mary, Saint John the Baptist and a wooden statue of the Madonna. Connecting the upper part of Riomaggiore with Piazza Vignaioli, the village main street Via Colombo has restaurants, bars and artisan shops. The picture-perfect harbor is easily accessible via this route. Served fried, marinated, salt-cured or with pasta, acciughe or anchovies are a delicacy. White wine made in this part of the Ligurian region are dry with herbal notes, and perfect for pairing with seafood. Cinque Terre, pride of the Cinque Terre winemakers, is a dessert wine common to this region. This sweet wine can be had with cheese or cake. In Riomaggiore, hotels and bed and breakfast are limited. Make your reservations months in advance. Monterosso sits at the mouth of the Volastra River, 70 meters or 230 feet above the magnificent blue. This charming and romantic village has a tiny quaint harbor with a boat ramp. There is no beach here, but Monterosso offers some of the best deep water swimming around. Here, you will see daredevils leaping from towering cliff tops and landing into the inviting azure below. Filled with colorful rowing boats, its harbor is the main swimming and sunbathing spot from dawn to dusk. Some high-quality hotels with relaxing atmosphere and spectacular ocean views are located here. The free, scenic hiking trail that runs from Monterosso to Volastra and Corniglia has 1,200 very steep steps to climb. This narrow path with strikingly beautiful, terraced vineyards, gives wonderful views of the deep blue Mediterranean Sea and the Cinque Terre villages. In Monterosso, at Nessun Dorma, sip on a glass of wine while taking in spellbinding sea views. Built in 1338, the Gothic Ligurian-style church San Lorenzo is a good stop. The Church of Santuario di Nostra Signora della Salute is in Volastra. In Monterosso, San Lorenzo feast is observed on August 10th each year. Saint Lorenzo is the patron saint of Monterosso. The celebration begins early in the morning when the bazaar in Piazza Capellini opens to exhibit and sells handicraft products and food. At the end of a religious service at San Lorenzo Church, the saint's statue is taken on a procession towards the marina where it is placed on a boat. With many other boats behind, the saint's boat leads a small procession in the sea. Upon its return to the marina, fireworks fill the sky. Legends claim that on this night you should look at the summer sky and make a wish on a falling star. The falling stars are believed to be the teardrops of San Lorenzo. On December 8th annually the magical lighted nativity scene comes to life. The hills glow with 200 figures and 12,000 lamps. It can be admired daily from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. This dazzling light show culminates at the end of January. If you are visiting Monterosso with family or friends, renting an apartment can be a better option. Corniglia is the smallest of the 5 villages. Unlike the other villages, Corniglia is not directly adjacent to the sea. It is nestled more than 182 meters or 598 feet on a cliff top looking out at the sea and its coastline. About 150 people live here. The best way to get to Corniglia is by taking the train from La Spezia or Levanto. 300 steps then lead you to the village from the train station. The Church of San Pietro looks over this quaint village. This vantage point offers glorious views of all the villages in one frame. Corniglia may not have direct access to the sea or boasts a beautiful beach, but it offers a free, breathtakingly beautiful swimming hole. Located 10 minutes walk from the center down some awful lot of steep stairs, Al Made or Via al Marino awaits you. Remember to save energy for your walk back up, especially if you have to get on the train. The nudist-friendly beach of Govano Beach is usually accessible from Corniglia via a 1.5 kilometers tunnel. This tunnel is currently inaccessible due to a landslide. Alternatively, rent a kayak at Via al Marina and make your way out to sea. Perhaps the crowning jewel of the 5 villages, Vernazza is named one of the most beautiful towns in Italy. San Gimignano's famous wine originated in Vernazza. This town has around 1,000 residents with approximately 850,000 visitors annually. Its harbor has a small sandy beach perfect for swimming or sunbathing on its flat rocks. The natural harbor surrounding the beach allows for calm waters. The locals protect their boats here. Wear proper water shoes to protect your feet from the rocky nature of Vernazza's beach. The last village of the Cinque Terre strip is the magnificent Monterosso al Mare. This is the most seductive, glitzy and glamorous village of the 5. The water is warm and inviting and its beautiful sandy beach lures the crowds. Monterosso al Mare is divided into Old Monterosso and New Monterosso. Old Monterosso is dominated by the walls of the ancient fortress, the Aurora Tower, the Church of John the Baptist, Capuchin Monastery and remains of the Fieschi Castle are here. Old Monterosso also has a small pebbled beach within its harbor. There is also a free beach area and lido. The more ritzy, New Monterosso extends along the coastline from San Cristoforo Promontory to Punta Mesco. Spiaggia Figina is conveniently located next to the train station. This beach has a free section, but beware, it gets pretty crowded in the blink of an eye. Arrive very early and mark your spot. To get to the less crowded Spiaggia Il Gigante beach, turn right out the train station, walk a few minutes past various restaurants, the car park and a small football field on your left. Keep an eye out for the battle-scarred Neptune statue on the cliff. Walking 5 more minutes past Il Gigante, you will happen upon the lesser visited, but very pleasant Spiaggia Portileone. To get to Spiaggia Tregegia and Old Monterosso, walk 5 minutes left from the train station through the tunnel. This is a substantially free beach with great swimming. Welcome to the travel information section of this video. To save money and time, purchase the Cinque Terre card. Cinque Terre trekking card gives you access to all footpaths and costs €750 for a 1-day and €1450 for a 2-day card for adults. Please note that the trails from Monterosso to Vernazza and from Vernazza to Corniglia are the only ones that require the trekking card. Cinque Terre Treno card gives you access to the hiking trails together with unlimited train travel on the Cinque Terre express trains on the Levanto Cinque Terre La Spezia line. The card costs €1820 for a 1-day card, €33 for a 2-day card and €47 for a 3 consecutive day card for adults. Discounts available for children, seniors and families. The beaches in Italy are owned by the government, but during the summer months over 30,000 businesses rent and effectively own large sections of these beaches. As such, you have to pay to enter. Some of these beaches have a free section. Research your chosen beach before showing up. If needed, call in advance to secure your spot with your desired beach club. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Let's catch up in the next video. Shall we?